I'm here with Holly Rowe. Holly, thanks so much for spending some time with us. Just for starters here, when did you first start covering the Big 12 and Big Monday?
It has been 11 years, and my first game was Kansas at Missouri, and Christian Moody missed some free throws at the end of that game, and Missouri won, and the students stormed the floor, and that was the beginning of this lovely relationship. 11 years later, I'm still loving it.
You've had some health issues lately.
Oh, yes, and I'm sorry everyone knows about it. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I gave my PR folks a little statement, and when I woke up out of surgery, it was on the bottom line of ESPN, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. But you know, it's good, I guess, to bring awareness to stuff and hopefully help people too.
And how about the I saw you the other night. We were talking to Tubby Smith, the Texas Tech coach. He gave you a big hug. What's been the reaction from the Big 12 kind of community with your last few weeks for you?
I just feel so loved, and I just can't say thank you enough. I showed up today, and the Big 12 has a little room set aside for me with a couch so that in between sessions I can rest, and just treating me with so much love and respect. I don't want to cry, but it's just been precious to me. I do appreciate it.
You have worked with a ton of people. I mean, I can just go down the list of those who you worked with at ESPN here. What's the camaraderie like just with this group here, with Brent, with Fran?
It is a love affair, at least on my end. We had breakfast this morning, and we're sitting in the hotel breakfast place just laughing our guts out. And I'm like, this is the most privileged part of my job, is I'm working with, I think, one of our best broadcasters maybe ever in Brent Musburger. The stories he tells, I just am in rapture listening to him. But the other thing is his sense of news. So, we're going over headlines and topics for today. And he has this unerring sense of what's the story and why and how do we tell it. And I mean, he is a great newsman, first and foremost. And I feel so blessed to work with him.
University of Utah is where you graduated from. And did I read this right? You actually went to ESPN on your own with an unpaid internship, sort of to get your career started.
Yeah, so when I was in college, and this is something I would tell a lot of kids out there who want to get into this business, is go do internships. I did 4 or 5 different internships, and free help is always wanted. And so I was getting experience. I remember going out and doing the All-Star game and interviewing Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan and all these guys for a radio station, and I was an unpaid intern. So it gives you experience, and I think it's invaluable to getting your foot in the door in the business.